Right fellas, welcome back to a new video. This is my 1988-ish Sierra Cosworth. I rescued it from Scotland. It hasn't been on the road for a long time. Its last MOT was 2014. Since I picked it up, we've done a lot of work. We've cleaned it because it was absolutely minging. I'll leave a list to the video below if you want to see when I picked it up and cleaned it. But like I say, it was minging. We've cleaned it. We've added a lot of, we've changed a lot in the last couple of videos. Today, right, I'll show you what we're going to do. If you look along the side of the car, there should be like a moulding along the side. Obviously that's missing. Well, I've got some over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to try, I've never done before, we're going to try and figure it out and get them fitted. Hopefully they're going straight. Apparently it's quite hard, but I'm sure I can figure it out. Let's get the package and I'll show you what we've got. Right, these are the mouldings. There's a lad on eBay sells these. I believe he's called Darryl Taylor and he runs a business called Works Escort. Can you see that? Can you see that? Works Escort. That's who supplied these to me. I bought them on eBay. They were like 250-ish pound. There's quite a waiting list as well for them. I waited about 4 weeks. So if I make a mess of these ones, I'm going to have to buy them again and wait for them to be delivered. But what we're going to do is we'll cut them out, the wrapping, and we'll see what we've got. I think it's on this bit of wood just to keep them straight so they don't bend when obviously they're in the mail on the way, getting delivered from Royal Mail. I'm going easy, try not to bend them and try not to cut them with this knife. So here's the strips. There's 6 parts, 2 doors and a front wing. I think what we'll start by doing is putting a straight line along the car. Before we start marking the car up, we'll check these fit. It's the wrong one. You can see, right, on the door, the original door strips like go in these square holes, so you don't need to worry about lining them up. But obviously these ones, these have got just double-sided tape on. So we're going to need to spend a bit more time figuring out and getting them straight. Right, so what I've done is, I've turned the lights off in the garage, closed the blinds, and I'm going to use this laser level. We'll put it on a tripod and we'll try and get a straight edge. I've seen people use tape, but I'm going to set this up, see if it works. Honestly, I hope I don't mess this up. I hope I don't mess it up. Right, I've decided against it. I'm going to use this tape. This is duct tape. If this goes wrong, worst case is I've got to buy some new strips. I'm going to go just above the line, the swage line. I'll pull this out. Got spirit level. I'm not bothered about being level, more straight. Going to have one more go at this tape. Going to hold the top of the tape, pull it tight. Here fellas, I'm just trying to get the tape in a straight line. It's not straight, this. It's not going on straight, it's like bone like that. Right, I'm going to get my laser level on. See if it's straight. It's harder than it looks, this. Let's tell you about Raid Shadow Legends and thank them for sponsoring this video. Raid is a role-playing game where you explore millions of championship combinations and master countless tactics as you take on raid bosses, dungeon runs, campaign battles and PvP arena matches. As you climb the Doom Tower, which is a prison by the way, clearing each floor of enemies one by one while beating off a load of awesome looking bosses to reach the top of the tower. What I like about the game is you can always keep challenging yourself in different areas of the game. There's always a different tournament going on and you can compete against the entire Raid community. There is an absolute ton happening in Raid this month. We've got special events every single day, including an entirely new event called Path of Light. Raid is currently running a special Deliana Chase event where you can get your hands on the amazing new Deliana, a brand new legendary champion, just by logging in. All you have to do is log in and play a raid for 7 days between now and July the 20th and you'll get Deliana for free. Deliana is one of the strongest support champions in the entire game and can help carry your team past many of Raid's tougher challenges. don't miss her. Now is the best time to get started in Raid, and if you click my link in the description of this video, you'll get unique bonuses worth $30. We're talking epic champion Tyrell, 200,000 silver, 1 energy refill, 1 XP boost and 1 ancient shard, so you can summon awesome champions as soon as you get in the game. As the gifts just keep coming, if you're a new player, listen up. Once you get in the game, enter promo code MyDeliana to get your hands on everything. Simple. Get 50 XP boost to instantly get your legendary hero Deliana to max level 50, as well as a ton of other silver. To claim your rewards, just click here on your inbox. All this treasure's waiting for you, only if you start in the next 30 days. Start playing Raid now on mobile or PC by clicking the link at the top of the description in this video, or scan this unique QR code. But remember, it's only available for new players. We're gonna have another go. You can do all the measuring you want, but finally you've just got to take a step and make a move. So we're going to put the wing on, the back door, then I'm going to put spirit level along to get it straight between the two. Hopefully it'll come out alright. Worst case is we've got to pull them off, re-sticky them or buy some more or something. So anyway, I've just got some degreaser / panel wipe just to get all the stuff off the door, just so they stick good, do you know what I mean? So we'll put some of this on a cloth. There we go, a bit of that. I've been looking all over for some plug. Look, it's stuck at the bottom of this tin. Put it on there for safekeeping. Let's do this one first, the little one on the wing. I'll turn you around so you can see. So, we'll peel this stuff off here. Then I'm going to like slide it down. It sits on that bit of tape. I've done it. I must admit that I was very nervous doing that. I've waited like 4 weeks for these bits. Right, let's do the back door. The problem with these, like the original Ford ones, is they've got a metal strip in, so when you take them off, they bend. These don't, so I'm guessing if I need to, I can take these back off and reapply them. Let's fit this one. Doesn't catch on the door there. How's it look? Is it looking good? Right. Final one. Right, we're straight between the tape. So, let's have a look. I'm going to kind of balance that there. And this is the one for the door. I am shiting myself here. Get some balls out of Mac, just flip and take it. Right, okay, let's have a go for the fellas. Let's peel this off. Right, we'll lose the tape measure. We're going with the tape. Right. Oh, it's hard when they're long. That's straight. That isn't actually too bad. Take this tape off. What are you reckon? Let's do the other side. Right, so this side went quicker than the other side purely because I knew what I was going to do. Same as the other side, put the tape on, take it off, put it back on, re-measure it about 7 times, put the laser level on, put the spirit level on, panel wipe it down, stick them on, hope they don't fall off. As you can see, the strip's on and I think it looks a lot better, and I think I've made a kind of job, to be honest. Honestly, it's straight, it doesn't wave, it looks good. I'm happy with it. But you know what I need to change next? These should not be white, they should be amber, and to be honest they're a bit tatty. I mean, if we zoom in and I'll let you see them a bit better, they're a bit tatty. I mean, they've been sitting outside of a housing estate in Scotland for the last, I don't know, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 years. They're certainly not up to the best. So I've bought, in here, in this box, from eBay, I've bought some brand new amber indicators. or side repeaters, whatever you want to call them. I call them indicators. So we'll fit these. These are just cheap Chinese copies. Hopefully they'll fit, hopefully they'll be alright, but they're nice and bright and they'll match the side repeaters what I put on. So we'll take this one out. I'll zoom in so you can see. That comes out of there. We'll change that bulb because I don't think you're meant to have a double amber. So we'll replace this one with this one. So that will just click onto there. So this white bit on the one I've just bought is a bit cheap and tatty. Hopefully this original 4-bit here will fit on this. So we'll put that onto there. Oh, it's a bit baggy like. We'll take this little rubber washer off this new bit and put it on this old bit. Hopefully that'll sort the bagginess out. Ah, that feels better. That was an easy fix. Then that should go into there. Turn. There we go. Now personally I think with those amber indicators on the front here and these and the door strip, this car's starting to look a lot better. We'll go to the other side and we'll fit this little amber thing on that side. You know the score, fellas, a quick bish bash bosh and the new ones are on. Another job, right? This is something that would bug me if I didn't change it. So this car is obviously an F-Red Sierra 1988. It's been painted, had loads of paint work probably. It's full of, I don't know, it's F-Red Sierra, it's had paint work. Now the person who painted it, right, when they've done inside this door, they haven't took these screws out. So they've just painted over the screws. Can you see? Now that to me would absolutely do my head in. So I've been on eBay and I bought some M6 by 10mm big fat pan head screws. We're going to take those white screws out and we'll put some nice fresh black pan head screws in. I'll let you see them, look. There, can you see? Literally these were like a £5 for a pack of like 30. So let's see it, we'll just replace them. I understand people have different standards with cars, so if you paint a car like this and you're happy with it, go for it. For me, this bugs me, so I'll have to take these out and replace them. 2-minute job, got my screwdriver, so obviously we'll just put that on there. I'm going to take one screw out at a time, because I don't want the door lock to drop or something, I don't know. I'm just going to do one at a time. So obviously that screw is now only fit for the bin. Then we'll get a nice fresh black one. There's one. I'm just doing them one at a time. There we go. This one feels a bit tight, so I'm going to use a bigger screwdriver head. Hopefully we can get it out without making an absolute mess of this door. Yes! There we go, take that out. I'm sure you'll agree that looks a lot better than the painted white ones before. It just looks a bit neater when you open the door. So I'm going to do all the other doors. There's no need to show you this changing 12 screws. So we'll move on to the next thing for you, but for me I'm just going to go and quickly change all these screws. Right, that's them screws done. Now you might be thinking, Adam, you've had this car a while, I've never seen you drive it. Why haven't you got an MOT on it and used it? There's one very good reason this car, this SAF, won't pass an MOT. The brakes don't work. On the Cosy, instead of having a brake servo, you've got like a pump, so it like assists your braking. The pump on this one doesn't work. So imagine driving a car with the engine turned off and how hard the brake pedal would be. That's the problem with this car, right? So I'll take you under the bonnet and I'll show you the problem. Right, so down here there's a motor there that doesn't work. I did buy a new or a second-hand unit, but this motor also doesn't work. So instead of keep messing about with second-hand pumps, we're going to take this one off, see if we can fix it. Do you know what I mean? Just, I don't know, how hard can it be? We're getting power there, but for some reason the pump's not pumping. So we'll take it off, we'll see if we can fix it. It's about 10 bolts, it sounds easy, but they're in a fiddly place. I think I might have to take the bottom half of the dash out. But we'll get cracking, we'll see how easy it is, and we'll get that ABS unit pump thing off, and we'll get the car MOT'd hopefully. Right, there's 4 bolts on the bulkhead we need to get out. I think I'm going to have to take this lower half of the dash off. So I've got my screwdriver and we'll whip it off. Start with this steering wheel cowling thing. Right, if we look under the dash, you can see 2 bolts there. Well, there's 2 on the other side. We need to get them out. So that's what we're going to do. Right, I've got the bolts out, so this should be loose. Yep, that's loose. So I've got some brake pipes to take off. Then hopefully that should just pull away. So at the beginning here, all I'm trying to do is remove the motor while still keeping all the brake fluid assembly in place on the car. So all I'm doing is take the motor off. Right, this should come off now. I'm hoping there's not going to be brake fluid. Goes everywhere. Oh, it's coming, it's coming. Ah, got half of it. What have I done there? I've took the motor to bits. Damn it. So I wasn't meant to take the motor into 2 bits. It was meant to come off in 1 unit. But as you've seen there, all the brake fluid just leaked out. So I had to rush. I had a bit of a dilemma. I had to really get moving fast. Fellas, we've got brake fluid everywhere. I'm going to quickly get some water and wash all the engine beer down. I normally don't like getting water on my garage floor, but I don't mind this time. I need to get this engine, obviously this brake fluid off. I think it's modern stuff, so it'll not do too much damage, but you can't be too careful. Got a load of fairy liquid in here just to hopefully just get it all off quick.
I wonder, do you feel it too? Magic between me and you, the way that you make me feel. You wonder if I feel the same, the blood's rushing through your veins, and then when I say your name.
Right fellas, I think we're caught it, to be honest. Just going to give it a good wash off with some fresh water. Size of this fella I've just found in the garage. Whoop, look at that, dropped him. Kind of size, isn't he? Where's he going? Right, I put him outside. I've got him, I put him outside. Wash this floor down, just get rid of most of the brake fluid. I'll get Amy's mop and bucket out. Right fellas, we've got it off. And I must admit that all got a bit panicky once the brake fluid started leaking. So I've ended up cutting 3 pipes that I need to reorder. I've had a quick search on eBay and there's none there. So if we can't find the pipes, we'll just go copper, paint the black. They feel like the back of the bulkhead. We'll paint the black, use copper ones, should be fine. But the motor, this is the problem, right? I cut the back of the motor off, I shouldn't have, but it's hard to see, it's kind of, I don't know, it was just hard to see. I ended up cutting the wrong bolts. Right, so this is the motor. Obviously that's it, the armature inside the motor. There's a set of bushes here that are actually quite worn down, but there's still, it still looks like they should be working, but it looks like at some point there's been water in here. You see all that green. So what I need to do is, what I'm going to do is I'm going to order some a set of Torx keys to get in here. I've got some, but they can't get in this side, so I'm going to order some Allen key type Torx set to take these off. Then we'll get this motor fully off, and hopefully we'll see something wrong in this bit, or find a company that can do it for us. But that's the way it should be. That should go on there like that. That's how it should look. It's got a plastic cover on the end here, but if you take it off, I don't think there's anything in it. It's just a blanket cap. I don't know, some kind of heat shield or something or what, but this is the problem. This motor, we're getting 12 volts to here, but this motor just isn't motoring. So that's where we're at, fellas. If anyone want to offer any help with fixing the motor or some brake fluid lines for the back of the bulkhead on a Cosworth, get in touch. I hope you found this entertaining or useful or whatever, and I'll catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching. See you soon.